Well, we're here at this great event tonight. I'm here with Francesca. How are you, Francesca?
I'm doing very well, Tyler. How about everyone out there coming to celebrate in bloom with Tarah Singh, an amazing artist from Nashville, and we're here at Mercato Italian restaurant, Tyler. So
wow, exciting. So how long have you known the artist?
I've known the artist for 6 years, and she showed at my gallery that I had in North Carolina and closed 4 years ago. I'm back in Sarasota, making it happen for all artists who are interested in expressing the spirit of art.
Wow,
so happy
exciting.
to be here. Yes.
Yeah, because you have a little history. That's where you used to live, right?
Yes. Well, I live there in between different times here in Sarasota, but I'm excited because I'm bringing all kinds of people to an international scene. Tara leaves from here to Savona, Italy, where she will be studying with a master clay artist and will then feature her works in the art fair in Rome the end of April.
Wow. So talk to our viewers a little bit about your history and your inspiration in the art world, because you are also a inspirational artist as well, correct?
Thank you. Yes. I have a history starting back in 1990 when I opened my first gallery. I have since had 3, pioneering all the different neighborhoods here in Sarasota, and now working solely as an agent, trying to keep that spirit alive in all mediums, working with artists that I truly, truly support.
Wow, that's so important. And Francesca, we look forward to being out and about tonight and your exciting event here.
I'm here with Tarah Singh. She is here at Mercato tonight displaying her wonderful art. She's from Asheville, North Carolina. And I have read a little bit about her bio, and I'd like to ask you, Tarah, I saw where you have studied with somebody from Russia before. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
Absolutely. I studied with the late Vadim Bora. I did a 6-year apprenticeship with him. He was an amazing sculptor and painter, and one of the highest compliments he ever gave me is when he told me he could see himself reflected in my work, and I hope to carry that forward over the years as I continue to create.
That's wonderful. I knew that she had some experience with someone like that, and it was so interesting to read her bio. I understand, too, that you have 2 children, and tell me about how they work into your art.
Well, my oldest daughter, Alexandra, is an amazing sculptor, and my youngest, Sydney, is here tonight, so I hope you'll have a chance to meet her, but she also is a beautiful musician, and definitely they've kept me quite inspired and on track in my life and career. I've had a really great time exposing them to lots and lots of different media and studios, and we have a really good community of creative people where I live in Asheville, and I feel very supported by that.
Well, I did live in that area for a while, so I do understand the Asheville area and the arts and the culture of it. One thing I want to ask Tarah before we leave her and go into her exhibition inside here at Mercato's, she's on her way to Italy, and I'd like for her just to elaborate a little bit about the 10 weeks and what she's going to be doing over in Italy.
All right, well, I'll be working with a really well-known sculptor there. I'm working on a functional sculpture project of my own. I'm very much into the environment, and it focuses on bees, so you'll have to be on the lookout for my new product. And then also I will be working with Domus Designs and working on a new line of furniture.
That sounds amazing, exciting. I am so excited, too, to have met Tarah tonight, and hope you'll join us inside, and we'll be around and have a lot more things for you to come here in a few minutes.
Take
Wow, we're here, and guess who's spinning?
Hey, how are you?
It's the famous Joey D himself.
Infamous,
Oh my God! So what are you doing here tonight?
I don't know, I'm just playing some music, playing music. Well, I do what I like, and that's it. And they asked me, because of you refer me. Thank you so much. About Sarasota, it's because of you that I'm here.
No, because of him, I'm everywhere. Because listen, this guy, you spin everywhere around town.
I'm spinning here, I'm going to be busy here.
And remember, I saved you from getting out of tickets too.
Did you?
You don't remember? You're about getting ready to get beat up by the parking guy.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's all story. He got fired by
So soon, he forgets when I save his life from a ticket.
Yeah, but he got fired, by the way.
Of course he did. So,
That's an awesome event right now. We have a lot of nice people. I'm sorry about that. We have a lot of nice people.
are you from here?
No, I'm from Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Oh, I thought you had a Kentucky accent.
So as you can see the art over there. There's some art everywhere. The art is amazing. The food is awesome. The drinks are amazing too. And I hope you like the music.
Is it your first time spinning here? Of course not, right?
No, I played here for Valentine's Day too. And I will be playing more often over here.
So if our viewers would like to see you spin, they can see you where on a Friday night generally?
Friday night I'm at Cascanel. Most of the time.
Cascanel.
Yeah, Cascanel from 10 to 2 every Friday.
One of our favorite spots.
Thank you so much. Saturdays I'm more like at Aloft. I do a lot of private parties, weddings. Every Thursdays I'm at Boca. So definitely, you can catch me anywhere. So just subscribe on my page, DJ Joey D Sarasota on Facebook, and I let you know the updates.
That's right. You heard it here first, and we'll see everybody again when we're out
and about. Thank you so much.
Great. So we're here with Neil. How are you, Neil?
Great, Tyler. Fantastic.
Neil is with Taste Magazine. He is the publisher, and it's exciting. It's a really great magazine, and this is your 25th.
Yeah, it's 25th year. 25 years publishing, taste, dining, and travel here in Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice.
So tell me, what was your inspiration behind Taste?
Great food, great restaurants is always what we're looking for. It's obviously a restaurant information guide that we have for the magazine. Dining is our big focus that we feature in the magazine. And we publish all about restaurants, let you know what's new, what's hot, what's a favorite for the years, and very, very excited about our restaurant scene here in the town. And there's a lot of favorites that have been with us for quite a few years, but always new restaurants opening as well. So pick up an issue, we'll keep you posted. So we expanded to Venice with this particular issue. It's a hot dining scene down in Venice, and a great selection of new restaurants, as there are in Sarasota and Bradenton as well. But it's a restaurant hotbed at the moment here in Sarasota, Bradenton.
So how would some of our viewers find the magazine and pick it up?
Yeah, well, we distribute 48,000 copies. It's the largest distribution of any magazine in the area, 48,000, and we distribute in those three areas: Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice. Food markets, restaurants, health clubs. We have racks and stands in the area, modular racks, etc. as well. Readily available also online, www.tasteweb.net. The whole magazine is available online as well. It's a great link to, again, some other issues, past issues, and a lot of information on dining for restaurants here in the area. So tasteweb.net is a great site for the magazine.
Tasteweb.net, and you're also on Facebook as well, right?
Correct, yeah, Facebook as well. Obviously, who wouldn't be on Facebook? So media, but good old print. I'm happy to say our biggest distribution, our biggest circulation was our last issue, and glad to see print is still alive and well in the area. So fantastic that everybody picks it up, locals and tourists alike. So
did you say that's a monthly or?
It comes out 3 times a year. Yeah,
3 times a
correct.
year. Wow, exciting.
June, November, and March. So
talk a little bit about the magazine. What exactly do you guys talk about besides obviously the dining experiences?
Yeah, well, the focus is on the restaurants, hence the name Taste. So people picking it up, people finding information on restaurants particularly. We do various articles on wine, some recipes, obviously various travels that we do. My wife Vanessa, who's English, we travel quite a bit together, and it's a wonderful experience for us, and we love to share with our readers. Last summer we went to Norway, got another article coming out on Portugal in our next edition coming out here in 2 weeks, the 7th of March. Various trips we've taken around the world focusing on foods and wines and travel that we feature in the magazine, each issue as well. So the restaurant scene is big with it, as well as the travel bits that we do, and then other bits and pieces of information on healthy dining, restaurants, foods and wines, etc. So a good mix for everybody. And
that's right.
Yeah,
so
taps a few.
Find that magazine Taste.
Thanks.
Wow, exciting stuff. Thanks so much.
Great, Tyler. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Oh my God, look who it is. It's Susan Short. You never know who you're going to run into when you are out and about. Susan, how are you?
I'm doing great with Family Beautiful Magazine and Media at this fabulous restaurant and opening, Mercato, which is direct from Italy. And then we have the wonderful opening of Tarah Singh, who's actually going to Italy after this. So it really all comes together, doesn't
And I
it?
heard a rumor she's actually in the magazine.
She is. She has a 2-page spread.
Wow.
Her art is so beautiful and so inspirational. She's like a female Van Gogh, a modern version of Van Gogh, I would say. Her brushstrokes are kind of thick. She's great. She's very intuitive and inspirational, and I love it. A little bit of cubism, a little bit of modernism. She's wonderful.
Wow, and you had mentioned your sister is also an artist as well.
She is. Her name is Phyllis Balkenlerer. She's actually out of New York, out of Soho.
Wow, hello.
Believe it or not, and she does a lot of animation, and she does a lot of augmented reality with animation, and I can't even explain what she does. It's really interesting, but she uses antiques and she gold leafs sort of the framing of the antique, and then she finds like old TVs that she inserts in there and does the animation within that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So creative.
Very creative. She did Art Basel in Miami a few years ago, but that's like actually old school. Now she does like even more interesting things. She actually projects images on fabric.
Wow.
And she interacts different things. She would probably be horrified at my description. But it's PR, so you know.
Is it just you and your sister? Do you have a brother?
No, just my sister and I. I have a son, and I have 2 dogs and 2 birds.
I can't even imagine what it was like in the household with this one. You guys must have been doing screenplays and pretending you were like running restaurants.
I wish.
Oh my God.
But no, very serious, very studious, actually pretty quiet.
You were never a Barbie girl?
I was always a Barbie girl. Like growing up, yes, absolutely. I always acted things out. I was in a school of performing arts in Atlanta. I actually grew up in Atlanta. So
I can only imagine Susan Short, what she was.
And I had a brief singing career when I was younger.
Be sure to pick up a copy of Susan Short's Family Beautiful magazine. And we will see you again when we're out and about.
Thank you so much, Tyler.